globe's latest news.
The country's hottest and sizzling issues.
We give you nothing but the truth,
This is the program that everyone has been waiting for.
serving people,
No bias,
just news. This is Stalin Baguio.
and this is John Daniel Tyree C. Colokar,
This is DCXB 66.6,
bringing you the hottest news in the country.
For the headlines.
For the national news, Sri Lanka President arrives in the Philippines for a 5-day stay.
For the local, Oro vendors complain to plastic regulation.
For sports, Singapore hails Philippines' generosity. 5 sports have until December 7 to submit applications.
For weather, tropical depression among on Monday moved closer to eastern Samar, threatening to dump moderate heavy rains in 6 provinces.
For showbiz, Moira shares favorite wedding moment with hubby Jason.
Philippine Standard Time is 4 in the afternoon.
And we're back. Sri Lanka President arrives in the Philippines for a 5-day stay. Here is Francis to give us the details.
Sri Lanka President arrives in Philippines for 5-day state visit. Sri Lanka President Maithripala Sirisena on Tuesday night arrived in Philippines for a 5-day state visit. Sirisena landed at Ninoy Aquino International Airport, Terminal 3 past 10 p.m. President Rodrigo Duterte will hold a welcome ceremony for Sirisena at Malacanang on Wednesday. The two leaders will then hold bilateral talks on areas of mutual interest, including political, economic, cultural, and people-to-people engagement. Sirisena is also scheduled to visit Asian Development Bank in Mandaluyong and the International Rice Research Institute in Los Baños. Sirisena's visit to Manila is the first by a Sri Lankan president serving as both head of state and government. This is Francis Andrea Orasan reporting to you.
For the local, Oro vendors complain to plastic regulation. Here is Kate for the details.
All business establishments and vendors in Cagayan de Oro City are now using reusable eco bags or paper-based packaging in compliance with the ordinance prohibiting single-use plastic bags. The head of the City Local Environment and Natural Resources Office, CLENRO, said on Wednesday, January 16. CLENRO Chief Armen Cuenca said that since the implementation of city ordinance just 2 weeks ago, their monitoring teams have noticed that business owners are now careful not to violate the said ordinance. Otherwise, they will face penalty. Having a compliance rate of 100%, referring to one of the big malls in the city which was caught by CLENRO enforcers issuing plastic bags. Meanwhile, even the academic sector welcomed the enforcement of the city ordinance, otherwise known as the Integrated Eco-Biological Solid Waste Management Ordinance, that it has opened possibilities of integrating solid waste management and environment-based researches to be applied or undergo further study. This is Kate Fernandez reporting live.
For weather, tropical depression among on Monday moved closer to eastern Samar, threatening to dump moderate heavy rains in 6 provinces. Here is Talent to bring you the details.
The country's first storm this year was 80 kilometers northeast of Borongan City, Eastern Samar at 1 p.m., packing maximum sustained winds of 45 kilometers per hour and 60 kilometers per hour. Amongst moderate to heavy rain bring a high risk of floods and landslides in Sorsogon, Albay, Catanduanes, Northern Samar, Eastern Samar, and Samar. The same rain intensity will be experienced in Eastern Visayas, Catanduanes, Albay, Sorsogon, and Masbate on Tuesday. This is Talon bringing you your news. And lastly, for showbiz, Moira shares favorite wedding moment with new hubby Jason. Here is John to bring you the details.
Singer-songwriter Moira De La Torre shared what she called one of the favorite moments she cherishes with her husband. Jason Marvin Hernandez on Tuesday, De La Torre posted on Instagram a series of sweet photos with her husband during their first dance. They're surrounded by loved ones and serenaded by Ben and Ben under sparkling lights. For the recap of today's news,
Auto vendors complain to plastic regulation.
Singapore hails Philippines' generosity. 5 sports have until December 7 to submit applications.
Tropical depression among on Monday moved closer to eastern Samar, threatening to dump moderate heavy rains in 6 provinces.
Moira shares favorite wedding moment with new hubby Jason.
This has been Stalin Baguio.
And John Daniel Tyrese Colocor. And this is DXCB 66.6 bringing the hottest news in the country.
See you next time.
And God bless.